and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Houston Cougars, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Longhorns will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Houston Cougars offense will have the first possession of the game. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well together.
They'll move the tight end. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Catch inside the 25. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
Makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They've really got this offense humming. Just a fourth play of the drive, and it's first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. These fans raising the volume on second and goal. Tries again to get it in. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. And third and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd, trying to pull their way in. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
Well, the offense just trying to outflank the defense with a little push pass to a speedy wide receiver and see if they can get him on the perimeter, but just too much speed and awareness on the defensive side of the ball. Now sets up fourth down.
Touchdown, Houston! And they have the first points of the game.
Hey, man, if we're going to show up here and play this game, we're not kicking field goals early. We didn't come here to just lay up. They drive the field. They get it down fourth and goal. Field goal would have been easy. Head coach decides to go for it. The offense pays off the decision with a touchdown.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Texas offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell that he knew exactly where his guy was, putting up the multiple touchdowns. Like, it was a thing of beauty. Now, defensively, I also know that. And I know he's looking that way. So look forward to seeing the chess match with the defense and maybe ways they can take him away.
Buying some time. He's going to take off. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They've got some work to do on this third and long from the 40. Quarterback making adjustments. On third down, he drops to throw. Fires to the big fella. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive. Here comes the heat. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Looking to throw, it's Bannon. And that one's incomplete.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. First down here for the offense. To the air on first down. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. And the Cougars now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Now the play fake. Quick strike complete. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. He gets a hand on it, and they got it. All kinds of room to the right. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Longhorn! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Bannon. Grabs it in the middle. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. First play of the period will be a second down. Finds a soft spot in the middle. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. Grabbed over the middle. It's Newton.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job. Great catch.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. They're down to the 20. First and 10. They'll go to the ground. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Houston will snap it in the red zone. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Dropping back, it's Bannon. They're setting up the screen. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 1st and goal now for Houston as they try to get it in. To throw. Going for 6. Touchdown, Houston. Fit it in the window for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to go up top. Quickly out to the tight end. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. Hand off from the shotgun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Trying to get behind the defense. Pulls it in inside the 10. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. And the Longhorns started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Touchdown, Texas! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback, good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Houston offense comes onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every 3rd down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Wilkins. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. A 1st down for the offense. Dropping back, it's Bannon. Caught in the backfield, it's Wilkins. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Gonna look downfield again. Punch it out of the air. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Finally, a defense. Looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last two drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. It's setting up fourth down, and that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
He gets a block. Special teams. The whole thought process is just get the ball back and what will we do on offense? And the special teams takes care of that.
What a great job by the special teams unit making a big-time play. Listen, the offense was going to get the ball reached. Yeah, I get you, but they got this taken care of. Take the punt return, make a few guys miss, take it all the way to the house. Really good execution on that punt return.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Caught over the middle. It's Newton. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half. DB's right up on the receivers. Grabbed in the middle. It's Newton.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of the...
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Texas! This defense making a big play, putting it in the end zone.
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a two-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Back to throw. It's Bannon. Got his man quickly.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get two bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Got his man downfield. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. Might want to muster up that protection. They had one blocked earlier. And it's no good. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game. Just enough time for one final play of the half.
Listen, he's a guy that makes 60-yarders in practice, so they give him that opportunity with his big leg. He misses it. The opponent didn't set up the return, so they're going to get the football back now. Pretty good field position. There's still a few ticks left on the clock. They've got a chance to steal some points here late in the half.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a superb matchup in Austin today. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player.
Here comes the Texas offense. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. pick up on that one. And the Longhorns moving quickly to the line. He'll throw on third down. They're working that left side. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. The Longhorns will line it up on 1st and 10.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to throw it. Just a short pass to the tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
That quarterback has a hose. That dude could throw it through a car wash and not get it wet. Great job of putting that ball on a line to his wide receiver.
Here's the pressure. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the 3rd quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice
touchdown, Longhorn! All that baby in, and then stroll into the end zone for the score. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Houston offense once again. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Complete downfield. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Bannon. Finds the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find your rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the field.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Cougars are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Catch in the middle, it's Newton. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Got the first down and more. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. From the gun, the ground game. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. period starts with a second down play. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. To the air on second down. With the catch, it's Newton. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete in the middle. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. The Cougars, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wants to throw. It's Bannon. Using the quick game. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. And they'll try to bite a chunk out of this lead on third and goal. He'll keep it on the sneak. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a third down stop.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, I got to go the whole length of the field to score.
Touchdown, Houston. Hello. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I like the decision to go for it. And I think a lot of people probably thinking this close to the goal line, fourth and goal, are they going to power it in? Nice job. They had this play ready. They go with the pass. Nice throw, nice catch. Huge job and huge execution on fourth down.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down. The Longhorns are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Let's go. To the ground to try to move the chains. Turns it on in midfield. There he goes to the left. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Texas! With that last score, things comfortable here in the fourth as they are headed to a 7-1 record. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that, and he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown run.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Off-play action on first down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Houston wants to play fast.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Back to pass, it's Bannon. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on third down.
And this is always the time in the game when coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which one of my guys mail it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback, man, you've been sacked a few times, you've turned the football over. Like, continue to play, find some ways to maybe get a few first downs and make something positive happen.
And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on fourth. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Longhorns! And they take it in for 6 more points. They extend this fourth quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Interesting matchup this week in the Big 12 today. In fact, they're all interesting this season. Texas A&M is darn near perfect offensively today. This is almost exactly the way they drew things up in practice this week. They're up by 18 over Texas Tech. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this Big 12 clash of the Titans, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll give it to the back. Shakes off the defender. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going.
Breaks into the open. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but has held really strong, put up some good numbers.
How about just keeps moving? Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Bannon. Snagged in the middle. It's Newton. Touchdown, Cougars! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like, we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one. They went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
It's got to be tough right now on defense. You need to find a way to get a stop, and you haven't been able to do that in the fourth quarter. You've been giving up points. You just gave up a touchdown in the last drive. You need a turnover. You need to do something right now to stop this momentum.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. And the Longhorns with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Trying to surprise him with the pass. He's got the back in the middle. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead, but they might anyway. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. With the clock running, this should be the final play. They'll try to run it in. Takes it into the end zone for the touchdown in the final play. The denouement, the epilogue, the finishing touch. Plenty of fireworks in this one, a lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk glass, and it seemed like whoever was on offense